Welcome to 50 Plus Health Guardian, where you don't just live longer, but live better. Shocking truth. 9. Erectile dysfunction. Drugs. Every man over 50 must know. One mistake could cost your life. Did you know? According to a study published in the Journal of Sexual Medicine in 2022, up to 23% of men over 60 in the U.S. have misused erectile dysfunction, ED medication, purchasing it online without prescriptions, using someone else's medication, or taking it without knowing they had a heart condition. Among those who misused it, 8% experienced serious complications requiring hospitalization, including sudden drops in blood pressure, heart rhythm disorders, and even strokes. Older adults are turning ED pills into a double-edged sword, a last hope to reclaim manhood, but also a silent killer when used incorrectly. Robert is a 68-year-old American man. Throughout his life, he never let his wife down in bed. But when he turned 65, everything started to change. He began to feel weaker. His libido dropped. His erections became less firm and intercourse shorter. He started to feel ashamed, insecure, and avoided eye contact with his wife each night. One day, he saw an online ad for a so-called miracle libido booster promising, works in 15 minutes, stays hard for 3 hours. Without consulting a doctor, he ordered it immediately. Just 2 hours after taking the pill, he collapsed in the bedroom. His body drenched in sweat, his face pale, his heart racing erratically. His wife panicked and called an ambulance. At the hospital, doctors diagnosed him with severe hypotension and cardiac arrhythmia, caused by a dangerous interaction between the ED pill and his daily blood pressure medication. Luckily, Robert survived. But that moment would haunt him forever. A single reckless decision nearly cost him his life. Are you sure you're using the right medication? According to a 2021 University of Michigan survey, nearly 60% of men over 55 don't know that ED drugs can be dangerous when misused, especially while managing chronic conditions like heart disease, diabetes, or Parkinson's. Most are too embarrassed to ask their doctor, afraid of being labeled as impotent, and silently turn to unverified products found online. If you're over 50 and care about your sexual health, don't skip this video. What you're about to hear could help you not only reclaim your manhood, but possibly save your life. This is 50 Plus Health Guardian, the trusted source of practical, science-based health insights made especially for those over 50. Hit the subscribe button now, because when it comes to your health and happiness, no one can protect you better than yourself. Part 2. Understanding erectile dysfunction in older age, your body's early warning. Erectile dysfunction. It may sound like a minor issue, but in reality, it's a major indicator of your overall health. It reflects the decline of cardiovascular, nervous, endocrine, and even emotional systems in a man's body. A U.S. study known as the Massachusetts Male Aging Study tracked over 1,700 men for nearly 9 years. It found that ED prevalence increases from 40% at age 40 to over 67% by age 70. With each passing year, the risk increases by nearly 1%. But age isn't the only reason. One of the biggest culprits is declining testosterone. After age 50, testosterone levels in the blood begin to drop sharply, by about 1% per year. Testosterone isn't just about libido. It controls erection ability, sperm quality, muscle mass, bone density, and even mood. When testosterone falls, men notice low libido, weak erections, shrinking testicles, fatigue, poor focus, and even mild depression. Sadly, many brush it off as just aging and silently suffer. But here's the truth. Erectile dysfunction isn't just a bedroom problem. It's a warning sign that you might be facing something far more serious. High blood pressure, atherosclerosis, diabetes, Parkinson's disease, or even prostate cancer. In 2021, A report published in the journal Circulation revealed that up to 57% of men with ED also had at least one undiagnosed cardiovascular condition. In other words, a weak erection could be your body's way of warning you. A heart attack may be on the horizon. And let's not forget the psychological toll. Shame, insecurity, fear of failure in bed, these led many men to withdraw, resulting in chronic stress. But stress only worsens the problem. It lowers testosterone, disrupts sleep, raises blood pressure, and traps you in a vicious cycle of decline. So if you've noticed the signs, take it as a wake-up call. Don't suffer in silence. Don't hide it, and don't patch it up with sketchy pills and desperation. Your body is speaking. Listen to it, because as long as you can hear it, you still have time to change. Part 3. Prescription ED medications, miracle cure or silent killer. When erectile dysfunction strikes, the first thing many men reach for is a pill, a quick fix, a guaranteed result. But here's the harsh truth. Not all pills are created equal, and not all bodies can handle them, especially after 50. We're not talking about minor side effects. We're talking about medications that can dangerously drop your blood pressure, strain your heart, or interact fatally with other drugs you're already taking. So before you act, you must understand what you're putting into your body. Let's walk through the 5 most common prescription ED medications, all FDA approved, but each with its own mechanism, risks, and conditions for safe use. Viagra, sildenafil, the most iconic name in ED treatment. Approved since 1998, Viagra works by inhibiting the PDE5 enzyme, allowing better blood flow to the penis. It kicks in after 30-60 minutes and lasts around 4-6 hours. But there's a hidden danger. If you're already taking nitrate-containing medications for heart disease, and many men over 60 are, Viagra can cause your blood pressure to crash to life-threatening levels. It's not a maybe. It's a chemical certainty. That's why doctors recommend older adults, especially those with liver or kidney issues, start with the lowest dose, 25 mg. Common side effects include headache, flushing, nasal congestion, and upset stomach. Doctor's tip. If you feel dizzy or lightheaded after taking Viagra, don't ignore it. That could be your body warning you of an impending cardiac event. Cialis, tadalafil. Cialis has earned its nickname as the weekend pill for a reason. It can stay in your system and remain effective for up to 36 hours. That flexibility is appealing, but it also means any adverse reaction could last longer. For men who have recently had a heart attack, stroke, or suffer from arrhythmia, Cialis is not recommended. Start low. 5 milliliters is safest for men over 60, and monitor how your body responds. Side effects may include headache, back pain, and indigestion. Real case note. In a clinical study published in the Journal of Geriatric Cardiology, one patient experienced prolonged hypotension after combining Cialis with alcohol, a reminder that lifestyle factors can worsen drug risks. Levitra, vardenafil. Levitra functions similarly to Viagra but with one potential advantage: fewer visual side effects. It begins working within 30-60 minutes and lasts around 4-5 hours. For older adults, especially those on multiple medications, the recommended starting dose is 5 milliliters. However, it's not safe for men taking protease inhibitors for HIV, such as ritonavir or indinavir, due to the risk of toxic drug interactions. Tip: always bring a list of all your current medications when consulting a doctor about ED. Many dangerous interactions are preventable, if the doctor knows what. You're already taking alprostadil. This one's different. It's not a pill. It's either injected directly into the penis or delivered via a small suppository placed into the urethra. Because of this direct method, alprostadil works even when PDE5 inhibitors fail. But it's not without risks. Localized. pain, bruising, dizziness, and in rare cases, fibrosis of the penile tissue can occur with repeated use or incorrect technique. Expert insight. Alprostadil is a second-line treatment, not a casual option. Use it only if oral medications don't work, and always under supervision of a specialist in urology. Stendra, Avanafil. This newer generation drug is fast. It can work in as little as 15 minutes. Stendra tends to cause fewer side effects than Viagra and has a similar duration of action, around 6 hours. But that doesn't make it risk-free. It's still not recommended for men with heart failure, those recovering from stroke or undergoing dialysis. Usual starting dose is 100 mg, adjustable to 50 mg or up to 200 mg depending on tolerance. Important: never take more than 1 dose per day. And always watch for symptoms like chest tightness, visual changes, or prolonged erections lasting more than 4 hours. In summary, even the most widely used ED medications can become silent killers if taken irresponsibly. The solution isn't fear, it's informed action. Always talk to your doctor. Start low. Know your own medical history, because when you're over 50, what works wonders for someone else could be catastrophic for you. Part 4. 4. Non-prescription ED supplements. No prescription, no pressure, no panic. Let's face it, prescription ED drugs aren't for everyone. If you're over 50 and living with chronic health conditions, struggling with liver or kidney function, or simply want a more natural, gradual improvement in sexual vitality, there's another path worth exploring. That's where non-prescription ED supplements come in. These are often herbal or nutritional formulas that support sexual health over time without the immediate spike and risks of prescription meds. But make no mistake, not all natural pills are safe or effective. You still need to know what you're taking, how it works, and how your body will respond. Here are 4 popular, safer choices that many older men have turned to, with the right expectations and smart usage. Japan Tengsu, Japan. Produced by Shiga Pharmaceutical, this supplement blends ingredients like Korean ginseng, Tibetan bull testicle extract, deer velvet, spinach, and natural testosterone-boosting compounds. What sets Japan Tengsu apart is its focus on stimulating endogenous testosterone production, a key for men over 50 facing hormonal decline. In one Japanese consumer trial involving 500 men aged 55 to 70, 68% reported increased libido and improved erection quality after 8 weeks of usage, without significant side effects. It also improves sperm health, extends intercourse time, and enhances sexual pleasure, all without overstimulating the heart or nervous system. Best for men with early signs of ED, declining libido, or mild andropause. How to take: 1 tablet, 60-90 minutes before intercourse, every other day. Tip: don't expect overnight results. Japan Tengsu works best as part of a lifestyle plan. Think exercise, clean eating, and reduced alcohol intake. Ori Hero Fresh Oyster Extract, Japan. Oysters are legendary for male vitality, and for good reason. They're rich in zinc, a mineral essential for testosterone production and sperm quality. Orihiro's supplement combines concentrated oyster extract with B vitamins, B1, B2, B6, B12, making it a strong ally for energy, liver support, and immunity, areas where older men often fall short. In a 2020 study from Osaka University, men over 60 who supplemented with oyster extract for 12 weeks showed a 21% increase in sperm motility and reported improved morning erections. Best for men who drink alcohol regularly, have elevated liver enzymes, or low energy. How to take: 4 capsules daily, divided into 2 doses after meals. Use consistently for 2 to 3 months. Doctor's note: oyster extract is generally safe, but if you have a shellfish allergy, avoid it completely. Maxman, USA. This US-made supplement has become a favorite thanks to its powerhouse ingredient blend: maca root, L-arginine, ginseng, deer antler, epimedium, and more. Maxman targets erection quality and stamina, helping men not just achieve erections, but maintain them longer. It's especially helpful for those struggling with premature ejaculation or performance anxiety. And unlike prescription meds, the herbal formula is gentler on the cardiovascular system, best for men who get erections but lose them quickly or can't control climax timing. How to take: half a tablet 30-60 minutes before sexual activity. For men over 60, that's usually sufficient. Important: don't double the dose thinking it'll double the effect. That's a recipe for side effects, not satisfaction. Tribulus terrestris, the golden herb for male hormones. Used in Ayurvedic and Chinese medicine for centuries, Tribulus has become a star in modern sexual health. And for good reason. Studies show it can naturally elevate testosterone, enhance sexual desire, and improve overall performance. A 2020 study published in Andrology found that men over 50 taking 500 milliliters of Tribulus daily for 12 weeks experienced a 16% average increase in testosterone, a 25% improvement in erectile function, measured by IIEF-5 scale, and significantly improved mood and confidence, best for long-term support of testosterone and sexual performance. How to take: 500 milliliters daily, taken with meals. Choose standardized extracts with I-45% saponins for best results. Warning: avoid cheap, unverified brands. Quality matters. Always check for certification and clinical grade sourcing. Final thoughts on supplements. Non-prescription doesn't mean non-serious. These natural aids won't give you instant results like a pill, but they offer sustainable, safer progress, especially when paired with exercise, sleep, and stress control. Before starting anything new, even supplements, talk to your doctor. Know your numbers: blood pressure, liver enzymes, testosterone levels. Track your progress, and never fall for miracle pills with flashy claims and no science behind them. Because when it comes to your vitality after 50, slow and steady really does win the race. Part 5. Warning: misusing ED drugs is like playing Russian roulette with your life. Many people believe, just take the pill and get hard, nothing to worry about. But they forget one crucial thing. After 50, a man's body is no longer a well-oiled machine like it was at 30. Your body is aging. Blood vessels are weakening. The heart no longer pumps as strongly. And your liver and kidneys are already working overtime, processing a dozen other medications every day. In that condition, if you take an ED pill that doesn't suit your body, you could trigger a stroke. European study tracking over 3,000 older adults using PDE5 inhibitors found 15% experienced significant drops in blood pressure and nearly 5% had to be hospitalized due to arrhythmia or angina. It's especially dangerous if you belong to one of these groups. You have cardiovascular disease and are taking nitrate-based medications. You've had a stroke, heart attack, or suffer from heart failure. You're being treated for diabetes, high blood pressure, or Parkinson's. You've had eye damage from blocked blood vessels or sudden vision loss. You're on dialysis or have abnormal liver-kidney function. Don't think just one pill. It'll be fine. May be true for younger men, but for you after 60, one wrong dose could turn a romantic night into an emergency disaster. So, how do you use ED medication safely? Always consult your doctor before taking any medication, even over the counter. 1. Start with the lowest possible dose, and only increase if your body responds well. Never combine pills with alcohol, energy drinks, or stimulants. Never take it twice a day just because it didn't work the first time. Absolutely avoid use if you're recovering from heart surgery, stroke, or have uncontrolled blood pressure. Your body doesn't need you to be reckless. It needs you to be informed and act responsibly. Part 6. Robert came back, and so can you. Remember Robert? The 68-year-old man who almost died from using ED drugs without a prescription. That moment was a wake-up call for him. He stopped taking random pills. He visited a doctor, got his blood tested, checked his liver, kidney, and heart functions. And then, he started over. With a sexual health plan suited to his age, he stabilized his blood pressure with proper prescription medication, took Japan Tengsu every other day as recommended, exercised 30 minutes every morning, ate more oysters and green vegetables and limited alcohol. Most importantly, he opened up to his wife. No more hiding, no more shame. 3 months later, he said, "I don't need to prove I'm a young stud. I just need to be enough to make my wife smile every night. You know what? Manhood isn't about how long you can stay hard. It's about having the courage to face your body's changes and the wisdom to adapt. At 50, 60, or even 70, you can still live passionately, confidently, and joyfully. If you understand your body, choose wisely and use what's right for you. Don't let one wrong pill undo everything you've built in a lifetime. If you found this video helpful, share it with others your age. And hit subscribe to the 50+ Health Guardian channel. Because every week we bring you practical, science-based health insights tailored for your golden years. You're still a man, no matter how old you are. All it takes is your willingness to change, starting today.